Hello everybody, welcome to another Pick a Crystal reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. So the topic of today's Pick a Crystal reading is going to be on what can you expect for December to bring you. The last month of 2018. Can you guys believe it? Am I the only one that feels like this year has just flown by in a blink of an eye? Already about to welcome in 2019. What are the energies surrounding December? What are things that you should focus on, or things you should look out for, or just areas where you need to really highlight and put a spotlight on to leave the old and stale energies behind and just start the new year fresh and in the best state possible, right? So first of all, thank you so much to everybody that has taken the time again to comment and to engage and interact with my videos. I absolutely love doing these types of videos. They're just super fun for me. So thank you so much for watching and for giving me feedback. I definitely love hearing about how you guys like them because I love making them, so it's a good feeling. So thank you guys. Okay, so let's get started. To the far left, we have a Lumarian crystal. In the middle, we have a Smoky Quartz. And to the far right, we have a Labradorite. It looks like a plain stone from far away, but look how gorgeous that is. I hope it's picking up on the camera. Take a minute, close your eyes, quiet the mind, take a breath, and let your intuition guide you to one of these three crystals. Which one of these is calling out to you the most? Which one are you most drawn to? Breathe, feel it out. I will provide for you guys in the description box below timestamps of when I give the reading for each particular crystal. So feel free to pause the video if you aren't ready. Otherwise, let's get started with the Lumarian crystal. Okay. So for those of you guys that chose the Lumarian crystal, what are the energies for December? What's coming in? What do you need to know right now? What do you need to hear right now? What's coming up for you for the last month of the year? Let's take a look. I'm excited. All right. 7 of Earth. 10 of Earth. Queen of Earth. A lot of Earth energy up in here. Might be a Earth sign. All right, so we have the 7 of Earth, the 10 of Earth, the Queen of Earth, 9 of Air, 10 of Air, and 2 of Earth. So it may be that for this year, you've been really focused on working really hard to build a really strong and solid foundation when it comes to financials. I feel like you've been really giving it all you've got to attain material goods and tangible financial gains. And you've been really tapping into that energy of making things happen and making connections and really being resourceful and mindful and tending to the seeds you have planted and making sure that they grow. And you've been just putting in your all. You've been super committed about your goals and how to use your resources wisely and take advantage of any opportunities and making connections with people that can give you a helping hand and willing to create with you and be a part of your endeavors. You've been open to that. But maybe you've hit a point now that you feel like it's almost the end of the year. We're hitting December already, and you maybe aren't exactly where you'd like to be. You may be thinking, how come I've been putting all of this work? I've been working so hard, working nonstop, making connections, putting things in motion, making things happen. You probably feel like you know what you have to do. It's so clear in your head. You know what it takes to build these streams of income so that you can be stable and you can not have to worry about anything when it comes to money or material things or anything like that. But it seems like there's something that's been lagging, or you feel a block of some kind. You feel like although you've been putting all of this work, it seems as if it's not really giving you the results that you've expected as fast as you would have liked for it to come, for it to have manifested for you. And you may be wondering if you're doing things correctly. Do you have the right mindset? Do you have to reassess? Maybe you feel like something isn't working. Do you have to change something, change the plan in some way to really start seeing more of an outcome that you desired? So you're definitely taking a look now as the year comes to an end, and you're looking at everything that you've been doing, and you're just reassessing and trying to make sense of it and seeing where do you need to make changes. You're seeing so far where your efforts have brought you and if it's necessary to make changes and where these changes should be taking place. This is probably something that has you really worried and up all night because it's clear that it's taking a lot of you. It's clear that this is definitely consuming you in a way, and you're probably thinking, am I on the right track? Am I doing the right things? And you're seconds guessing yourself and you're questioning whether, was it all for nothing? Or is this really going somewhere? And you're really worrying about it, it seems. It even seems like you're hitting a rock bottom. Like you might just be at a point where you feel like you're gonna give up. You feel like I've been doing everything in my power, everything that I can think of, everything that I know how. You've been taking action and still, nothing. And you're at a point where you feel like you're at the bottom and you feel like you might be giving up. You are juggling between staying positive and being in this negative state. You have to look at what you have been successful in. It's about really looking at what you have manifested for yourself, what your actions have brought you so far, even if it's not exactly where you want to be. Look at how far you have come. Maybe you are too focused on the material gains of everything, and it's time for you to look at what you've gained that isn't tangible. Maybe you've become a lot more responsible, a lot more determined, a lot more motivated. You see that you are capable of really putting things into motion, and you do know how to do things, how to plan things, how to work for what you want, how to make connections, how to talk to people. And that in and of itself is abundance. You're just maybe not noticing that growth that has taken place within you because you're so focused on the outer gains, things that you can see and touch, Maybe that is still to come. But there's so much growth that has happened within you for sure. And it's time for you to really give yourself credit for that and get out of this state of being worried and being down and feeling like you want to give up, because that energy really is just gonna keep contributing to you feeling like things aren't moving quick enough and aren't manifesting for you. You have to stay elevated and see what you have gained, what you have mastered and conquered, and what you have brought to yourself and how you have grown. Keep it going. A year is nothing. We live in a society today where we want things done so fast. It's what's called a microwave society. Everything is handed over to us quick. We don't want to wait anymore. For some things, that's cool. But for other things, it's a journey. It takes time. And, you have to give yourself credit, and don't be so hard on yourself and feel like, wow, I still don't have enough money to buy a house. I haven't saved up enough money to get out of my current situation. I'm really nowhere different than I was last year financially. Don't focus so much on that. Try to see what you have attracted to yourself and what you have gained and how you have grown. Stay on a high frequency and keep doing what you're doing. Keep it pushing, keep motivated, keep working hard, keep making those connections, because you're only making those things more powerful, or you're only pulling those things to you even more. Don't give in to how you think it should be. Everything is all energy. Keep putting out those energies so that you can attract and pull down into your existence what it is that you're looking for. Don't give up now. The meme that comes to my head is of the guy being super tired. Like he dug and dug and dug and dug, and all he had to do was like dig one more little inch and he would have found it. He would have found the treasure, the gold. Keep it going, keep it pushing, keep that energy strong. It's coming, you're attracting it. Don't let your mind, don't give in to those lower frequencies and doubt and all of those mind games. Just lit up my incense. All right, so let's see any further messages for those of you that chose the Lumarian for December, the last month of 2018. Let's see what's coming up. A new gown. Ah, beloved, if you could only see the incredible gift, the symbolic robe being offered to you now, your fears would quake and tremble, disappearing more quickly than you could imagine. Your heart would take wings and become so light, your entire being would lift clean off the ground and soar like an angel bird amongst the playground of the Divine Mother's skies. You are fast approaching a moment of a great leap, an evolutionary shift on your spiritual path. Your sense of yourself and your divine identity is about to be revealed and realized in a way more potent than ever before. Searching outside of the heart will come to an end. A simple golden path will be found, as though a river of molten gold flows from your heart back to the oceanic heart of the great beloved, where, united again, you finally ascend your throne and claim your divinity once and for always. This oracle comes with sacred guidance. You are stepping into empowerment in a new way, and it is to be honored. Do not allow yourself to be dragged into dramas or power games. You are worth so much more than that. You are tapping into your inner dignity, and others may not know how to respond. Some will respond with love and acknowledgement, and others with fear and judgment. Those are voices of fear and not truth. Be in your dignity and power and keep going. It is the divine that urges you thus, not the ego. Do not doubt the changes happening within you now. Embrace them. So yeah, you're definitely on the verge of seeing a really big improvement happen. Don't give in if things aren't looking so promising and you're questioning and you're doubting. Don't give in to that, and step in your power and know that you've been on your path. And if it hasn't been made clear to you, the fruits of your labor, be assured that it's coming. So that is very exciting. I'm very happy for you. Happy December. I know you will have an amazing month and a great ending to 2018. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Okay, so this next reading will be for those of you that selected the Smoky Quartz crystal. Let's see what December has in store for you. What are the energies for the last month of the year? A card already fell out for you. What's coming up for December 2018, the last month of the year? Ooh, okay. Don't fight the cards. Okay, we got So you got 8 of water, 2 of fire, King of fire, 4 of water, Ace of water, and 2 of air. So first of all, I am seeing that you may be in a position right now where you feel like you finally come to a point regarding a particular situation where you are ready to move forward. It feels like it's been a long time coming. It feels like this is something that you have been considering, you've been thinking about, you've been really analyzing. It's been in the back of your mind and you felt that there was a need for change, but you finally have been pushed to the point where you're just like, that is it. I am done. You're washing your hands from it. You're turning your back and you are ready to move on from whatever it is. It could be anything. Wherever this pertains to you, relationship, a job, a mindset even, some kind of situation that you are, it seems to me that you are ready to just take your things and move on. You are leaving it behind. You're finally ready to take that step. Maybe this has to do with something that you're really passionate about, something that you maybe have been scared to put into motion. Maybe you just haven't really believed in yourself about it, but you're finally in that position where you have your eyes set on something, on a particular goal, on a particular idea, opportunity that you want to give life and you want to really breathe into existence. You feel very highly about it. You're putting a lot of your focus and energy and attention into this. It seems like this is something that you feel really deeply for. It's like your heart has been open and you're just ready to pour yourself into this. The fact that you're ready to leave something, give something up and move on, it could be bringing you, a little bit of sadness to know that maybe that didn't work out in the way that you had expected, but maybe you felt a little bit of disappointment and sadness upon making the decision to finally just leave it behind and move on. But it has given you a time to contemplate and to go within and to trust that spirit has many ways of responding to your desires. And the thing that you want and the thing that you seek can take a variety of forms, and you're opening up to that possibility. You're opening up to all possibilities. There's just an overflowing feeling of trust and unconditional love and abundance. You just feel good about all of the possibilities that are available to you. It's kind of like, this is just an example, but it's like a situation where maybe you're between jobs, you quit your job or you got let go or whatever the situation was, and you don't know what's coming next. So it's kind of like a feeling of fear, like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? What's coming next? But then it's also a time where you feel really free and really flexible because anything is possible. Like anything can happen next. It's like the unknown brings a feeling of freedom almost. That's the feeling I'm getting with this reading. You're just like, I wonder where this new idea, where this new opportunity, where it's going to lead me, what's going to come from this. And you just feel really trusting of the universe. It's just a feeling that you have within that's overflowing you with feelings of love and happiness, and you just feel like a sense of freedom and knowing. And even though you might not know exactly how it's all going to work out or exactly what direction you're going to go in or exactly how this is going to all play together, you're excited. You're really excited about the possibilities that the future holds in this phase of unknowing. And these feelings, they're getting your creative juices flowing for sure. You might be stepping into a position of leadership, someone who inspires others. So the battery died in the middle of the reading. Let me try to pick up where I left off. I was saying that don't allow the feeling of uncertainty, to stay in a place of inaction for too long. While it is okay to, of course, take a time to assess and to plan, take a seat and really allow your thoughts and your mind to be clear, don't make the mistake of staying there for too long. You have to take action while these feelings are at their strongest, is what I'm feeling. You have to make sure that you take action while you still feel this motivated and this determined, and while these feelings are still very present. Don't let this time pass, you know? It's good to consider your options and to think about things, and it's good to feel like there's no need to rush, because there isn't, you know? Don't rush. But it reminds me of that saying, or that quote from Buddha that says, "The problem is we think we have time." So yes, it may seem a little bit contradicting to say it's okay to sit down and think about things and plan, but also don't stay in that state for too long. Make sure that you take action and you strike while the iron is hot. Make sure you take action and you act on your passions. Okay, so let's pull an oracle card to see if there's any additional messages that Spirit would like to give you regarding the month of December 2018, the last month of the year, guys. Oh, I got one. Divine Mother manifests. I don't think I've ever pulled that one before. Let's see what she says. So it says, "This oracle comes to you via the sacred grace and mercy of the Divine Mother, who is the great manifesting expression of divinity. All that is created, all that is made manifest, without exception, flows from her being. This is why it is safe to trust in life. The inexplicable mystery and even the darkness that may give rise to fear and judgment within us. It is all part of her unfathomable workings. So we pray for light, we pray for love. We honor and live our lives with its mystery with as much integrity as we can muster. But beyond that, it is best to participate in this life with much less certainty than the mind would have us believe necessary for inner peace. Inner peace doesn't come with understanding. It comes with trusting. Can we understand a star or a galaxy? Perhaps not, yet we can choose to trust in its beauty and beingness, and from it derive great energy, hope, and inspiration. The ways of the Divine Mother are not to be judged by our limited standards. What a relief to not need to understand. What a relief to simply live with trust and know that everything will work its way out. Through those wise ways of the Divine Mother, there is a gift headed to you now. Will you receive it? That gift is one of manifestation, something you have been working towards, growing into, loving, and dreaming for, is finally coming to fruition. You have absolutely no clue what is about to happen. With your thoughts and attention so often turned to the past or future, you have yet to realize what is coming to life for you at this moment. You are being asked to receive this gift completely and utterly, whether you feel sufficiently worthy or not. It is time. Somehow, all things, all creations, all of life, her every working, serve love. You are one of her creations, and so is the imminent manifestation of your own heart truths. Live it, love it, and receive it completely. It is yours and meant to be so. This oracle comes with additional guidance for you. No matter whether or not things appear to be working out, they are, and you are held in the loving protection of the Divine Mother to keep you from straying from your highest path and divine destiny. There is work here for you to do upon this planet in your own unique way. It is the work of the Divine Mother, the work of love. So then allow her to care for you, even if you wonder what the heavenly minx is up to at times. That is absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited for you. Seems like you have awesome opportunities lying ahead for you. Congratulations. I hope you have a great rest of the year. I know you will. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. So this next reading is for those of you that selected the Labradorite crystal. Let's see What are the energies of the last month of the year? Let's see what's coming up. Ooh, one already fell out. So far, so good. Okay. The Six of Fire usually represents a time of celebration, a time that you are being rewarded and acknowledged and receiving accolades and just being looked at as a leader and as someone that is inspirational, someone who is successful. It almost seems as if, although you're getting this recognition, that you might not feel the same way about yourself, or you're not perceiving the situation in the same way that everyone else is. It seems as if you are hiding from this. A part of yourself or a part of your consciousness is wanting to get away from this type of attention. Maybe you feel unworthy. Maybe you feel like you obtained this success in a way that was untrue. It just feels like you are really not receiving the positive energy that comes from that type of recognition. Maybe it's causing you to reassess if this is, the way that you want to continue doing things, the way you want to continue working. Maybe you're in a position where you're unfulfilled. You have reached the top of your current situation, and now you see that it doesn't fulfill you. Although on the outside it might seem like you're successful, you're on top, you yourself are thinking otherwise or feeling otherwise. It may be causing you to be in your head a lot and initiate a different way of thinking. Maybe you feel like you need to do things different. You want to think different. You want to do things differently, behave different. Maybe you feel guilty about something and you feel like this isn't really the best version of yourself. And now it's causing you to feel like you need to do things differently. But be careful not to be so hard on yourself. Whatever is bringing these feelings of aggressiveness maybe, or whatever is bringing this fast moving energy that can sometimes be really, really hurtful or judgmental towards yourself or towards others. This could go both ways. Maybe you feel that someone is getting credit for your work and you're not being acknowledged, and you feel like something was taken from you, and you're feeling like maybe you don't want to continue putting in the work for someone else or to not be acknowledged. And this might put you in a situation where you want to be very direct and be very blunt and be very forward and fast moving. It makes you want to react. Whether it's happening to you or whether you're the one that's kind of taking credit or you feeling unworthy in some way, try not to be so hard on yourself, because that energy isn't really beneficial. Instead of using that energy to have quick reactions and responses and being something that is destructive, turn it around and use it to really have the ability to look at the situation with clarity for what it is and be a problem solver. As long as you're able to utilize the good aspects of that card, you will see movement happening and things moving in a more positive direction. It could simply just be a state of mind that you need to figure out why it's there. Some kind of movement, whether it's in physical reality, travel, or just a change of your state of being, a change of mind. I also see a lot of hard work, giving it your all, giving it 110%, whether you are moving on from something or whether you want to now do things in a different manner, take a different approach. You're learning the ins and the outs. You're trying your hardest to be successful in this new way of doing things or thinking or a new situation. You are really working hard to be successful and understanding how to proceed. You might be learning something new, employing new skills, gaining new knowledge, just mastering something, mastering your craft, embracing the opportunity to go deeper, develop greater understanding, finding new ways to apply what you know, to enhance your expertise. It could also simply just be that you feel like you've reached the height of what you've been doing and now you want to kind of level up. You want to learn something different. You want to master something else. Maybe you feel like you already mastered something and now you want to master something else. You're using your mind to really focus and gain clarity on how you can move forward from this place that, although seems successful on the outside, you are no longer content in it, and you want to learn and really dive deep into mastering whatever is meant for you to master next. Whatever it is that's pulling you, you want to learn, that you want to master, whether you just want to become a better person, whether you feel you need to get away from a certain situation that's draining you, or whether you just want to master something different. This is the time to do it. Let's pull an oracle card for those of you that selected Labradorite. Let's see what Spirit wants to communicate to you. The cloak of Christ. So it says, "You are tired, beloved. Your soul has been ravaged inside and out, and you are succumbing to struggle that is not karmic or necessary, but a symptom of fatigue and weariness of heart, mind, body, and soul, that which plagues you. Whether something specific or a general nagging or anxiety, it is not as powerful as you fear. You are being given a grace here and now that it may be overcome. Remember, your reactions are a symptom of your exhaustion and a sign that you need restoration. They are not a sign that something must be done, so much as a sign that something must be received and allowed, that something is healing and made possible through divine protection. In this instance, protection is bestowed through the cloak of the Christ. This cloak is a sacred container that places your body and soul within the loving energy of the Christ consciousness. This unconditionally loving energy is not limited to the being bearing its name. There is nothing within you that would cause the Christ to turn away from you, not even those parts of you that fill you with fear, shame, guilt, or regret. Can you allow yourself to take refuge in this knowledge, to feel it not only as an idea, nourishing as that is, but as a reality where you complete the sacred honoring ritual and allow yourself to feel the peace and receive healing? The knowledge of the Christ's unconditional love for you is a safe space, a place to fall into when you are struggling. It is a sacred container for your healing process, an energetic field that is stronger and more enduring than even the greatest fears or doubts. The purpose of the sacred container is to provide you with a feeling of being held, especially for those times when you are feeling that you cannot hold yourself. Sometimes we just need permission to break down, to really let go, to come apart and be dissembled, so that we can break through, be lifted up, and come together in a new, more spiritually coherent and loving form to move forward. For you, this is essential. There is a person, place, thing, or belief that has come to be like a manacle around your wrist or an iron ball, preventing you from moving forward with this grace you have earned spiritually. You are being empowered here to shed that. Don't hesitate. Let yourself be cloaked in the Christ energy and receive the spiritual assistance you deserve now. There is a reason for this. The unfolding of your life purpose is taking a turn for the better, and your energy is required to fuel that new life. So I'm just being pulled to give you the sacred honoring ritual. So if you chose this one, if you have time, sit quietly and imagine you are surrounded by a dark, comforting cloak. You can easily breathe through it. You can easily see light within it, or filtering through it if need be. Or you may feel comfortable in the darkness. Let it be whatever is most relaxing and soothing for you. You may even imagine it to be the night sky dappled with stars wrapping around you. Close your eyes and relax now for as long as feels good. That may be for a minute, for 15 or 20 minutes, or longer. Just be with what feels appropriate and best for you at this time. When you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, simply place your hands at your heart and say thank you. You may notice strong energetic sensations or emotions during this process or in the day following. You may notice repetitive thought patterns that you need to confront and challenge with more loving thoughts. You may have significant dreams in the evening following also. It may be very subtle for you, so much so that you wonder if anything has happened and if it has worked. It has. The effect will be demonstrated at the right time. Trust. I do hope that you find the clarity and the peace that you need to have an amazing rest of the year. I know you will. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, guys, I love feedback. I love connecting with you guys. I love talking with you guys. So let me know if you liked this, if it resonated with you, if it spoke to you. If you would like a private reading, you can go ahead and book one on my website. I will have all of the information down below in the description box. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to connecting with you. If you have any suggestions or ideas of what types of pick a crystal, general reading topics or themes, just let me know and I might make it happen for you. Well, again, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, a great rest of your year. Vibrate high, guys. Until next time, bye guys.